Hey comic book fans, welcome back to another episode of Comic Book Geezers. I am Wild Bill the Unknown Comic, your host and the founding father of the show, who called me up and said, "You want to co-host a comic book show with me on YouTube?" I said, "Okay."
I'm Pete. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Welcome, everybody, once again. Comic Book Geezer fans, Sea of Tranquility fans, or maybe you have no idea who we are and you stumbled here for the very first time. Thanks for coming. Make sure you subscribe. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, so every last one, we will gladly thank you over and over again. But today, we're back to favorite covers once again, because quite frankly, favorite covers is one of my favorite shows that we do, because we love glorious covers. And
that's what it's all about, right?
It's all about. You know, the insides are fantastic also, but
it's the covers that draw you in.
Right, and quite frankly, we're doing a show and tell show, so we can't open up every single book, but it's the covers that grab you and the covers that we like. I mean, I don't know about you, but a great cover is a great cover, and
we're doing love the book favorite covers of Conan the Barbarian today.
Right. So we've done some Conan episodes before, and everybody loves those. We love Conan the Barbarian, a great character, and quite frankly, a really good series that probably doesn't get enough credit as one of the great ones of the 70s.
Of a non-superhero character.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So we've each picked our favorite 10 and then a couple honorable mentions, so I'm going to have Bill kick us off with his.
I'm going with the recent acquisition of Conan number 9, issue number 9. And we didn't discuss what we picked before we taped, so it looks like Pete's sifting for his number 9 right now. So I'm going to give him some time to dig it out.
And there's a reason why well, first of all, we keep talking about that. And
I have my oldest is number 2. Pete's got them all, I think. You know, the original issues.
Yeah.
I have 2, 6, and 9, and I have 10, 11. I need 15. And then I need those 2 Red Sonjas, 23 and 24.
Yeah, I have 23. I'm looking to get 24. I have it in my cart.
Okay.
I'm gonna gotta pull the trigger on it at some point.
Anyway, I just love this little flying Batwing demon.
Yeah.
Whatever. Barry Windsor-Smith, Barry Smith art.
Yep.
Classic, the original artist to work on the book.
So I also picked it as well. I think Bill's book looks better than mine. So if we
both got them from the same people.
Yeah, but you notice, like, I have a couple creases on mine.
Yours a 2.0. That's what mine was.
Yeah, but yours definitely looks better than
mine. I got lucky on this 2.0. Sometimes I get
green.
I get wood sometimes.
So if we turn yours around, and sorry guys, just give us a second here. If you turn them around, see how your green is a little more vibrant than mine.
Yeah, and you got the creases where it was folded.
I got the crease there, and then your Conan looks a little lighter than mine. See how mine's a little darker?
Yeah, well that could be the ink run.
Yeah, that could be.
It's probably the ink.
I just think overall yours looks a little
yours looks a little darker up here on top.
Yeah, it does.
That's probably because of the ink.
Yeah,
it's probably hot off the press, so this might be 10,000 copies later.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Exactly. But a great cover nonetheless.
Yes, that's why I picked it. One of my favorites.
Absolutely.
This is no particular order, by the way, for my favorites. All right, so you want to go, or I'm going again?
That was mine. Yep.
I'm going with issue 42. Again, like a flying demon monster. You got it all. You got Conan. You got the damsel in distress. Great colors.
Scary creatures and hot chicks on every single cover.
And it takes place at nighttime.
Yep.
Gargoyle.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So very cool.
Well, kind of had to pick the first issue, right? Because that is a classic, iconic cover. This kind of signaled the arrival of Barry Windsor-Smith as a artist to be reckoned with. Sadly, didn't do anything more really than he did a couple issues. He did like an Avengers issue, a couple of X-Men issues, but basically he did the first 15 or so, 15, 18, 19 issues of this book, and then that was really it. He didn't like doing superhero characters. He liked this sort of thing, and
he was great at this.
He was, and we can moan all we want about how we loved his early run in Conan and how great these issues are, and they are, but John Buscema did a hell of a job
for stepping in.
I mean, not that often and he's done it before, because he did it following up Kirby and Thor, and he did a lot of Fantastic Four stuff, but man, he stepped right in, and almost like he didn't miss Barry much.
Barry stepped in for one of the Treasury editions. There's a couple Conan Treasury editions. I think he did the first one, number 4.
He came back and did that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that, but unmistakable art. So you went with Conan. I picked I got this at a con for a buck.
Almost pulled that one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Number 56.
Yeah.
Just love that. Again, almost kind of looks like the same monster from issue 9.
Very similar, yep.
Probably different. I don't remember. It's been a while.
So why don't you pull that one? Now, we were just talking about, John Buscema and Barry Windsor Smith. So there you can see how they both depicted Conan a little bit different. So John's version of Conan is is big, thicker, taller, brawnier. Didn't always wear that helmet thing. And then you've got Barry's Conan is a little thinner,
longer hair,
and he generally wore that little cap with the 2 horns on it. So definitely, a little bit different depiction, but both, for me, when I think of the Conan character in Marvel Comics, that they're both
really good.
Yeah, they're amazing. And we got to give credit to Gil Kane too, because Gil Kane did a shitload of the covers on these throughout the years, and I think Gil Kane did a very good job doing that as well. So, hold on.
What do you got there?
Well, I'll tell you in a second. These damn stickers, man.
You should have pulled. Oh, look at you!
I
got lucky.
I got the hang of it now. So this perhaps is my absolute favorite.
Stick around after we're done taping. I got some work for you. You're so good at pulling these labels off.
I finally figured it out. But this was a bought off the rack back in the very early 70s, and I absolutely adore it. Well, obviously not this issue, because obviously
is that the giant size or is that the annual?
This is the Marvel Special Edition. This was the first ever
king size. So I need that one. I have the others. They only did 5. I have 2 through 5, and same with the annuals. Yeah. I have 2 through 5. I actually have 2 through 7, but I need number 1 for king size and number 1 for the annuals.
This, in my opinion, is the greatest Barry Windsor Smith cover. It's
all reprints
glorious.
Inside?
All reprints inside, which is but still very cool. Great artwork. I love the fact that it's got again, whether it's the fog. At first, when I was a kid, when I had this issue, I thought maybe they were underwater, but I think it's just meant to be like fog. You see the little kind of ripple around his ankles, and he just looks so cool and menacing. Yeah, I bought this off the rack. Well, not this very issue. I had to rebuy this because my original copy was in
fell apart.
Yeah. But I had it since whatever year this came out, 1975, 73. So I was 7 years old, right? So,
okay.
But a classic cover. I probably. My 2 favorite covers of all time for Conan are probably these 2. The first one and that.
I picked this one up within the past year. Yeah. Love this cover.
As do I.
I think I got this 2 years ago.
As do I.
Oh, you got it.
Hold on, I need to.
Yeah, good luck with that label. I bet. Ooh, it's having trouble. Is this a Gil King cover? Do you know? Or not?
No.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Anyway, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I like how his axe just shatters against Stone Man here.
Actually,
God.
It might be a Gil Kane, Johnny Romita cover, actually. But, if there's anybody out there watching, let us know. So I pulled this one as well.
Yeah, this is great.
This is a great cover. Yeah,
awesome.
And a really good issue.
Yeah, it is.
This is, 36?
Because this stone statue was brought to life by an evil wizard, right?
Yes.
To go fight Conan so he could make his escape.
Yep. And actually, you know what? I think Buscema actually might have done this cover.
Okay.
Yeah. John didn't do a ton of the covers, ironically. He worked on all the interiors, but he didn't do a ton of the covers.
Yeah, that's why I picked Gil Kane.
But I think he might have done that. I'm not really
sure.
We
can find out later.
All right, since I pulled that as well, you can go.
All right, so I guess this is my number 5. I like this one.
That's definitely Gil Kane.
Okay.
Yeah, that's quite good.
This is like what you always expect when you look at a Conan cover, like some kind of fight between him and some kind of beast.
Yeah.
This is awesome. This is number 2 of the king size, as I was just telling you. So yeah, I love this cover. Really, really good.
And all the covers are so epic.
Yeah, this has got great action on it. You know.
Yeah. Every one. There's a battle going on in every one of these covers. Every one we're going to show.
Phenomenal. That's what brings you into Conan is the covers and that swashbuckler barbarian style hack and slash.
Yep, absolutely. And
no superpowers, no superheroes flying around here.
No,
it's all evil magic and warlocks and witches and evil sorcery. So what do you got?
And there? Giant spiders.
Yes, giant spiders.
This is a great one. So this is issue number 4. You have this one?
No, I only have 2, 6, 9.
You're gonna need to.
I have 9 through 14.
This is.
Then I have 16 through 22. Then I have 25 all the way up to 72.
Gotcha. That's a good run.
and that's where I'm stopping.
This is classic. And a lot of these early issues were based on original Robert E. Howard stories. Which is just great. And I've been reading a lot of those original stories, and it's really cool when you're reading the story and you grew up reading the comics
you
first.
From the comic book.
Yeah, it's weird how it
I have one Conan book that was given to me back in the 80s from a friend of mine. Yeah. And it couldn't put it down. I'm not a big reader because
they're great.
My eyes get tired after an hour. I wear glasses for reading.
See, I'm getting good at that.
You are. I don't have that kind of luck, man.
Oh man, I just figured out how to do it. And it's like,
but yeah, the Conan novels are great stories. If you ever get a chance to read Robert E. Howard, the original author of Conan, I highly recommend it. You're gonna like it. You won't be disappointed.
And I think
it's a great read. You don't get bored. There's like no dull time. You want to hang on to that book and finish and see what's going on. It's not like something you can put down.
I think a lot of people are under the misconception because those stories were written so long ago that the prose is really kind of hard to read and boring and old style writing. It's really not.
No, he was way ahead of his time.
He totally was.
Because I read this book like in the 1980s, and it was already 50 years old then, and it was amazing. It was a great book to check out.
I have like 3 volumes that contain all the stories that Robert E. Howard published.
Okay.
Great stuff.
So I went with another... I'm going to do honorable mentions right now. So, The Coming of Elric, issue 14, and it goes into issue 15, but I don't have issue 15. Pete has it, but I don't know if he pulled it today.
I didn't actually. I was going to...
Yeah, it's a great storyline, again, from the Robert E. Howard tales.
Now, what's really interesting about that storyline is that it takes another character not created by Robert E. Howard, but another famous fantasy character, and brought them two together. Elric was another the famous elfin character, and that was a pretty big deal for Marvel to be able to make that happen back in the 70s.
What, they get the legal
to be able to get Elric in here, yeah, absolutely. And it was a really good team up. It lasted 2 issues. Very, very cool. And all right, so I'm gonna pick. I love this because it's like this kind of weird serpent creature with almost like the Medusa head. This
definitely
issue,
cool.
Yeah,
Number 7,
yeah, very, very cool. Great Barry Windsor Smith artwork on the cover there.
That is awesome.
Yep.
I'm gonna give an honorable mention shout out to issue number 30 with this giant bat.
More bats, flying creatures, right?
Definitely cool. I like the use of yellow with the background. Definitely cool. And Conan's got some good stuff, cover-wise.
Yeah.
What are you still with the labels?
Okay. I'm trying to peel everything off while I'm sitting here.
Did you just pull these today?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay. I had to race home from work, gang, to get ready to set up the studio while Pete was already on his way over, and I'm starving, and
he's still working. I'm pulling books.
I'm trying to get shit together here. Well, you had a busy weekend. I had some free time, so I was drawing and pulling books, trying to get a head start, because there was no way I would be able to do this today from coming home, because you were already here.
Yeah.
We only live like 15 minutes apart from each other, so it doesn't take him long to get here. Not much time to prep.
This is probably one of my favorite covers back in the 70s. I always loved this issue.
I almost pulled that one.
Yeah, this is a great one, right?
That is.
Number 32.
Those issues in the 30s are all great covers.
They are.
Issue 41.
I knew you were going to pull that one.
You did.
Oh, I knew it. I was looking at him like, Bill's going to pull it.
It's like the evil tree coming alive.
Yeah.
I just love it, man. This is great. Number 41. 25 center.
All right, let's go to issue number 28. Again, more of these kind of ape creatures, right? With the big tusks. This is a great one here too. Again, Bill mentioned it before, but every cover's got like these glorious creatures, whatever kind, damsel in distress, and the mighty Conan.
Almost looks like an evil gorilla with tusks.
That's exactly what it looks like. Yeah, and if I remember,
he's holding a club.
He's holding a club.
I don't think he needs it.
In fact, I think I have like
Dirty Fighter.
It's funny. I think you've already shown a couple, and not to get out of order here, but
of what?
Here's another giant ape. Okay, this is issue number 11.
I guess
Barry Windsor Smith.
This is more like a werewolf.
More
monster,
like it's a werewolf monster.
Kind of apish.
And here I got another one, giant size number 2, another giant, ape creature.
No, I don't have any apes.
No, there's so many of them. All right, yeah, all right.
I think I stay away. Issue number 50. I just got this recently in the past year. I needed this one.
Classic Gil Kane cover right there.
Yeah. Evil snakehead kind of serpent. Great. Again, he's defending the damsel in distress. And hack and slash at its best. you know. So, number 50.
More Barry Windsor Smith delights here. Giant Bat, issue number 6.
Yeah.
Very cool. Great stories on these.
That was my second oldest Conan. My first oldest was number 2.
Yeah.
Number 35.
Oh, yeah.
Going up against an evil cat. I like to use the yellow in here. Again, stay back, madam. I'll protect you. Great cover. Just love it. And it's good on the inside, too.
All right, how about issue number 31?
Okay.
I always love this. It's just, Conan trying to pull the sword out of the stone with the skeleton hand trying to hold him back, and then the shadow
coming up behind
him
to prevent him from getting that sword.
Exactly, just classic stuff here.
Kind of a spin-off of the Sword in the Stone.
Sword in the Stone, absolutely.
With King Arthur.
Yep, absolutely. Classic stuff.
Issue 34.
Another Gil Kane cover, love it.
Great. I just love her evil skull face. Looks like Lion Man has been knocked out. I just made that name up. But anyway, Conan, number 34, 20 center. All right, got another label.
And
winner is
number 10, Barry Windsor Smith. The Bull God.
Yeah, I just got that this year.
Oh, you did? Yeah. This is a good one. This one is a thicker issue because you see,
it's 25 cents.
It's 25 cents.
When they were 15 cents at the time.
So a double issue here.
Yep.
So and this has because this has the bonus Call the Conqueror story in it. That's why.
Okay.
So yeah, but this is very cool.
2 comics for the price of 1.
That's right.
Oh, love this cover. Number 40, right?
Yeah.
We're looking at number 40. Evil demon head in the background.
Starring the Fiend.
Yes, I had to pull it because I had the Fiend in there. Doesn't look like my Fiend.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, you want to hold that for a second?
Yes.
Here, let's compare.
So everybody remember from last week's episode. If you don't, you missed last week's episode. You should go watch it.
Clue you in.
See here we got. So that's what the Fiend's supposed to look like.
Yeah, sort of. Or just watch Hostile Fiend Takeover of Comic Book Geezers, or Morbius the Living Vampire.
Yes.
If you want to see my Fiend episode.
That's right.
Where I pretend to be the Fiend.
The Fiend appears in
character I invented, inspired by comic books. My homage to the super villain.
Right.
The Fiend.
But not like this Fiend.
No. That's a Conan Fiend.
That's right.
Alright, so... Oh, that's it?
Yeah, go through the rest of yours.
I only have 2 more. Issue number 60. I just love the guy... It's bad enough he's got to fight this giant lizard, but the guy riding him with a spear, it's a 2-for-1 attack. So, very cool, I think.
Yep.
And my last one, just love the covers on the colors on this are great.
Yeah, that's a great
Issue 59. That fire background. It's just awesome.
That's a great John Buscema cover right there.
And Conan is just great. It's a great read. It really is. If you haven't read Conan, you are missing out. It's such a nice twist from the superhero stuff, and it's not a dull story. There's good dialogue. In fact, you can read Conan. If you want your kids to be better with the English language, let them read Conan, because there's words used in Conan that you've never seen before. You got to always constantly open up the dictionary. What's that word mean? Very, very intellectual writing.
The Conan comics play out like books. There's a lot of dialogue. They're very plot driven,
and it's not airhead dialogue. It's very deep. It really is.
Yeah.
And I think when I was a kid, obviously people have said it before in the past that they learned how to read better from reading comic books, finding words that they've never seen before, which shows that they're not really written for kids. More of an older audience. But it's great because it broadens your knowledge of the English language. If you're curious to find out the definition of a word, you'll be looking in the dictionary quite a bit if you're reading Conan comics.
Yep. So
that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to go off on a little tangent, give you guys a little bonus, because people have been talking about writing and drawing. So I figured this one is for Pete specifically. We have an inside joke, which we'll get into some other time, but we have a word for things that mean bad, and that word is wood. And so
wood is good.
It really isn't. You don't want to be wooded. If we were to terminate this show, this is our last episode, guys. Thanks for being here. That would be wood. This would be a total wood situation. So I did. Why not do the Adventures of Wood? So it's Comic Book Geezers issue number 4. The Adventures of Wood. Hey.
I think we're going to get a copyright infringement from Groot.
Hey, kids.
I am Groot.
I like this side, right? He's warning. It's actually an anti-drug message. Hey, kids, don't do sawdust. It'll turn your brain into wood pulp. Don't be a sap. Hey. Then we get a little risque over. Hey. Here's like a heckler. Hey. Want to see my splinter? Wish I could find me a sugar plank. That's for our buddy Steve. Wish I could find a sugar plank. So I didn't really bother about background art. I tried to draw a tree. Very difficult. I actually messed up his nose and his eyes. He looks better on the back, don't he?
He looks really good on the back, actually. Look at that.
But yeah, I went to town and figured I'd do one of the Adventures of Wood. So this is what I did for Pete over here. So I hope you like it, Pete.
Thank you, Wood. I appreciate it.
He's calling me Wood. We got to terminate this show right now. That's it, man. There's a
Dave Kime, if you're watching, you know exactly what we're talking about.
Steve Fleck.
So this is issue number 4.
Yes.
I said it before. You're getting prolific here every episode.
And I didn't do superheroes. I'm doing my own thing now. Right. The Adventures of Wood.
Marvel Comics will be calling any day now. It's like, hey, we need ideas for new characters. What are you doing?
Wood. He's evil, like Groot, I guess. You know. Yes. I was thinking Wood, Groot. Like
so instead of I am Groot, there's I am Wood.
But I never noticed that the back looks, a little better on his face.
What's better to wake up in the morning with Wood?
That happens a lot. If you're healthy, If you don't.
I meant wake up in the morning and read Wood magazine.
I didn't. Anyway, a little humor there for you guys. Again, I'm Wild Bill saying thanks for being here. We hope you liked this episode and hope you liked this drawing. If not, I could always crinkle it up and throw it out. But, I was trying to be a little creative, and I hope you liked it. And if you don't, that's fair too, I guess, because it is crap, basically. I just had fun doing it. I hope you liked it. And we thank you for being here. And as always, thank you for your comments and your support and your subscriptions. And please click that notification bell so you can be kept in the loop every time we crank out a new video. And we appreciate your comments and everything for being here. Thank you for being here and watching us again. I'm Wild Bill saying stay tuned for our next episode. We're going to do recent acquisitions. There's been a lot of those lately, so we're going to pile them together.
That's right.
So we look forward to seeing you again.
Absolutely. Well, if you keep this up, you're going to have to start doing raffles for signed autographed copies.
Perhaps.
For do some kind of...
But then I'll have to fold it up in an envelope.
They have the envelopes that we'll get figured out.
Yeah, we could, I guess, See
you guys next time. Take care. I'm Pete. Bye-bye.
I'm Wild Bill. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.